So I have a 1978 Honda 550 that's been in storage for a couple of years. I just took it out this year, cleaned it up, did some simple maintenance, got it running like a champ. The only issues that I really ran into were some of the wiring had oxidation or corrosion on connections, so I had to clean those up. But I couldn't get my horn working. Um, and I did a bunch of investigating, tested the circuitry on my bike, everything was fine. Finally decided it was my horn, so I started looking online and doing some research, and I ended up testing continuity between the two contacts. I had no continuity, so I knew for a certainty that my horn was bad. So after some research, I found a helpful YouTube video where a gentleman disassembled the horn and talked about how it works and why they stop working. So I knew that mine very likely had oxidation on the contacts inside, so current wasn't traveling. Now, to open it up, he had to bang apart this rim. He had to remove this, and there are some other YouTube videos where they talk about fixing a horn and they pound this thing off. I thought it's a shame. I'd like to keep the original look, but I'd kind of given up hope. So actually, when I was discussing this with my dad, and he said, well, it's too bad you can't drill a hole and spray some contact cleaner in. I thought, well, that might work. So as you can see, after I watched that YouTube video and did some research, I guessed at about where the contact inside would be, and I drilled the hole between the two contact terminals. Then I just took some contact cleaner. I have Deoxit D5, that's what I've used for my electronics, so I sprayed that in there pretty liberally, shook it around, tried to let it drain out, tested it, and it still didn't work. I sprayed some more, still didn't work, so I kind of gave up on it. And it sat on my bench for probably a week or two. Well, today I happened to be at my workbench again, so I thought, oh, I should just spray some more in case it needs time to work on it. I sprayed it in, touched it to a battery, and what do you know, the horn made its feeble little beep. So I took it out to my bike, hooked it up, sure enough, blows like a champ. So I just have to plug up this hole now in an unobtrusive looking way, and I've got my original horn good to go, and your casing here is intact.